Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. To whatever Friday means to you, make it a happy one. So, we've got a lot going on that's impacting people's emotional, mental bodies. And that is a lot of things have been exiting the planet, especially in the year 2023. And that's persons, places, or things, energetics, people passing over, old parts of our lives that don't serve in today, moving into tomorrow. And this includes, death, the word death, death of a relationship, death of a being going over, a pet, a person, someone who's close to you, someone who might not be close to you, but it all touches you nonetheless. So about a year ago, I found out that a friend of mine had cancer, and I immediately got the message they would battle and pass. Now, for me, I went to public school. When I got pulled out of public school to be put into private school, I became very good friends immediately with this one particular person. And they really, really created a lot of memories for me. And then when I left private school to go to public school, I immediately met another friend who was just as impactful and creating so many memories. And it was both of these women that were getting sick around the same time that left me with the message that both will exit the planet. And so it began to cycle through a lot of memories that I had with both of those people who didn't know each other, but how much impact they had for me and how much warmth in my heart they both created for me, and that they would be leaving the planet. And I could get into how awesome they were and how unjust it was, but that's not the point here. The brother of, well, actually, both brothers of both women around the same time were posting out, missing their sister passing, and, there goes another one from the family tree, so to speak. So we begin to deal with error of life leaving, we went to, feeling like the legacy has passed away of those memories. We feel a generation has passed on. We feel a cycle of life that we've been witnessing is leaving the earth plane for what we think is, forever. And it's all so emotionally and mentally impacting us. And it leaves us questioning our mortality of what is sure footings. And then as a generation leaves and we're witnessing it for the first time, it makes us question, next time we're going to be in these categories where we're transitioning to leave the planet as well. So this immortality thing has a lot of questioning about what really is anchored and stable in life and how fast decades can pass by. And we look at life a little differently when it happens close to home. So today being Friday, the end of the week for many of you, I want you to go into this weekend just embracing, witnessing life and how truly precious every living, breathing thing is in your current demographic world. And then how each world around you, the world of the house next door, the world of the house down the street, the world of another state, another county, the world of extended family, the world of another country, everybody has their own world, and stuff is going on in it. And some may have the tools to process, some don't. Either way, it's a lingering emotional, mental process. So when we look at what's going on around us, we don't know what's going on in someone else's world. So if they're at the light a little too long, maybe you don't honk. Maybe you hold the door for someone who's walking super slow, who doesn't see you holding the door, and you get a little pissy about it. You hold the door because you just don't know. And when you see someone in a store or whatever that looks miffed and befuddled, you don't know what's going on in their world, and perhaps a smile, perhaps a little love. And this is making me very, very emotional because I'm feeling the weight of some of that when I expand past my own world and I look at all the other components of what goes on in the world and the worlds of others. Sometimes it can be, wow, it's a lot of power coming at you that creates a response of whoo, in the heart. So while we are going through each step of our day, experiencing things, can you maintain and literally be in the experience and not be like, push that away, or, ooh, nope, not the right time, or whatever it may be. And know that the cycle of life is happening in everybody's world. Everybody's world. And it doesn't need to be the reactionary response of, I got to grab onto what's mine because I'm losing a lot. Just the transition of life is continuing. That cycle is just continuing. But do not suppress and deny your feelings that come up around the passing of anybody in your world or in someone else's world. Get compassionate with yourself. Allow yourself to reminisce about that person, that being, the contributions they had with you, around you, for you, to you, and you them. Good, bad, or indifferent. Offer forgiveness and love to yourself. Maybe you didn't spend as much time with that person. Maybe there's some things that were unsaid. Whatever it is, offer compassion and loving forgiveness. Offer it. And let the tears release the blockages within the body. Let those pathways and things that have been dammed up, let them flow. Allow yourself time to just be in it. Call it grief, call it whatever you want. It's a process of emotions that there's really no right or wrong way to do it. I remember once a religion said 3 days and then you best be done. And I'm like, what? And of course, if the death is occurring that's close to you, whether it be a pet or a person, or you've gone through a long illness, whatever it is, there's a business process that has to be prepared and go through. And the ones closest to that have that responsibility are usually the last ones to be able to sit back and process what just occurred and how much importance life is in each breath. And let whatever emotions come up, let them come up, but be constructive with them. You are the commander of this vehicle. You can say, I'm really angry. It doesn't mean I need to take it out on anybody else, and I don't need to fight after all this has happened. I'm going to remove myself from that, and I want to work through this process before it becomes a runaway train, and I've suppressed it, stored it in my subconscious, and it just keeps triggering back for times to come. Allow yourself time to go through the same transformation, but you're just left here in your physical body. Find out, what does death mean to you? Not what a book or what it means to someone else, or if you think someone else isn't as emotional as you, it's not affecting them in the same way. Take back your shade and your judgment, because you just don't know how people are dealing with things. But it does have us question our mortality. So what more reason do you need to step into this physical being and experience every breath, every step, every moment, every extension of your hand, every extension, every thought? A lot of memories coming up for people. I talked about that yesterday, about the death, the shame, the embarrassment of feelings. Those do carry low density feelings, frequencies. But sometimes we have to dip into them, iron them out, resolve them, release them, forgive them, have compassion and love for them in order to feel the higher frequencies. You don't know how high you are on a hill until you've gone down into the valley. So life is peaks and valleys, movement. Everything is in movement. Micro to the macro, macro to the micro. But you have control. Of how you respond, react, interact with all of it. Because you're the commander of this vessel. If I can help you on this journey, you know where to find me. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like, subscribe, please share this video. Please leave me comments right here, right now. Take that finger. Have a wonderful day.